Welcome to my making of DVD. In this making of feature, I'll be showing you my roles and research within the project, so you'll get an idea of how the project went and how various sounds were created. Before we began recording all our sounds for the project, it was important to do some research and organisation first, so we could carry off the project as smoothly as possible. Making a Gantt chart helped us keep track where we were in the project and gave us an idea of time management. Another important part was creating a marker track of all the sounds we wanted to record. This made the post-production process a lot quicker, as we could see where each sound was meant to be going in the project. ADR was my main role within the project. I recorded the voice of Scrat in the live room. We used an AKG C414 microphone with a pop shield to make sure no vocal imperfections occurred during the recording. I recorded the voice for Scrat in the live room, while others were in the control room, giving me advice and encouragement. The most important part of the ADR recording was getting characterization. As Scrat doesn't speak human language, it was important to get the right emotion in the voice, whether Scrat's happy, confused, angry, or petrified. A good method I found out when doing my research was organising vocal takes into folders based on emotion.
Alright, we need something that sounds sad but slightly hopeful, and then you just go through all these sounds.
Wally, Wally.
This made post-production a lot easier. It allowed me to find the right type of emotion that was needed, quickly and effectively. Despite my major role being ADR, I also gave my input on many of the other roles within the project. For the Foley project, I helped give my ideas of what we could use, as well as helping out in the studio during live recording. One sound we looked at for a while was the sound of the acorn coming through the atmosphere. It was originally going to be a sound effect, but after we brought a vacuum cleaner into the studio, it ended up being recorded as live Foley to the video. We did this by placing our hand over the top of the funnel and taking it on and off to match the acorn's movements. I also worked on various sound effects for the project. We were looking for the sound for wood creaking and tension. We found a door and used an Allen key to make creaking sounds. For this sound I worked as a sound recordist using the Tascam portable recorder with an AT825 microphone. After recording the sounds we needed, I edited them in Cubase and synced them up to create the sound of the acorn falling through the tree. The sound also worked well for the ball of acorns turning round. I added EQ and time stretched the audio to make it match the speed of the turning acorn ball. We needed a few large impact sounds for the video. I used a recording of a rock being dropped into a gravel pit. I then layered up the sound to make it sound bigger, but it still sounded slightly too weak. Adding lots of low end for the EQ helped make the impact sound a lot stronger, and this ended up working really well. I also worked in the studio live room, helping out with setting up and getting the correct mic placements. I also did some audio recording on location for some of the sound effects. We went to Kirkstall Abbey to record lots of different sounds, including footprints, snapping sticks, and various ambient sounds. Thank you for listening to my making of DVD. I hope you enjoy the finished video.